Hi, my name is Mike, and this is a story about my adventure in my lovely yacht, White Malkin. Good afternoon. Have you noticed a subtle difference in my appearance? I've had a shave. Yes, I've bluted, and I look 30 years younger. So there we go. If I look away in a moment, it'll be because we've just been joined by some dolphins, I think. They periodically come round and just say hi, and they do a bit of bow wave rolling or whatever they do, riding, and then they shoot off, and then they come back again. What else I want to show you? Oh yeah, I want to show you, that. Yeah, we've changed course quite considerably. We're now steering anywhere between 60 and 70 degrees magnetic. So, pardon me, all is good. We're now back on our track, and they're the dolphins. There we go, and here they are. They're going to come around and say hello. Don't let me down, boys. There you go. Pretty creatures, aren't they? I wonder if they say the same about us. I doubt it. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so we're now aiming along the track line, albeit we are 60 miles above the track line, which is perhaps not the best strategy, but I never really had a lot of choice. The recommendation I've been given by eminent yachtsmen, people who've done this voyage many times, they said, look, aim north, keep going north, because you've got to get the westerlies. If you just sail the rum line from the Azores back to the UK, it's highly probable, they say, that you'll meet headwinds. I could see that actually when I was planning this trip back, that the Azores high is re-establishing itself, and I had the Azores high, or the end of it actually, only the very end of it, when I left the UK to go to sail to the Azores, and I had northeasterlies almost all of the way, which were very useful for me because it was all downwind sailing. I mean, most of that sail was without any Genoa at all, because the wind was so strong. I didn't need it. At some point in time I had 3 reefs in the main, and if I could have a 4th one, I'd have put that in. But anyway, coming back the other way is a very different kettle of fish. I mean, we know that our prevailing winds are southwesterly, west-southwesterly, where our weather systems come from. Fortunately, this time of year, at least fingers crossed, any weather systems come this way, hopefully they'll be north of me, and so the tail end of it will be handy for me, in as much as it'll give me winds that will take me home with the wind behind me, which is fine. The wind apparently is going to go northwest, which is fine. It'd be ideal for me, northwest, and get stronger, which is fine. And possibly north at some point in time, but predominantly northwest. And yet the other side of the channel, interesting enough, around Brest and places like that, it's north wind. So it just shows you how you've got to try. And this vlog that I'm doing at this time takes into account my wish list, my my checks that I've done on the weather, and I'm hoping that what I'm doing is correct. I'm sure we'll find out later, won't we? Anyway, I'm going to go and have another cup of tea because it's what is the time? It must be nearly lunchtime. I know. It's 11:15. Interesting. I kept my watch on BST because I thought, well, they're only the Azores is BST -1, like France, Spain, that stuff. But of course, where the Azores are, because of the 4 minutes west, 4 minutes delay in actual time for every degree you are west, they're nearly 2 hours actually. But politically, they're still only they're linked with Portugal, which is 1 hour behind BST. So as I come north, there's two things that are happening, and obviously as I go east towards the Land's End, one is it's getting cooler, albeit at the moment I haven't got a fleece on, I haven't got anything. Christ, it's so warm out here. It really is lovely. I'm certainly not complaining at that. But of course, as I go east, the evenings will be getting long, or appear to be getting longer. Where I'm at the moment, it doesn't get dark till 10:30. And it doesn't get light until 8:30. 8 o'clock at the earliest. So, you think about the UK, 6 o'clock, the sun's out, isn't it? You're away. Well, it's 8 o'clock here. So it's very different. And it's all to do with the time, the actual true time difference from Greenwich, which is 0. Anything west you add on, anything east you take away. And where we are at the moment, it's between an hour and a half and 2 hours, depending on which part of the Atlantic you're in. Okay, so that's me. I'm going to go and put the kettle on. So I think all the dolphins are gone now. Yeah. Oh, no, they're not. Hang on, I'll see if I can just get them for you again. There's one there. Let's have a look at the starboard side, shall we? They seem to like the port side for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, there they are. There they are. The beauties of the absolute stunning creatures. They really are beautiful. Look at that. Okay? Lovely. Could watch them all day. Right. Cheer bye. Hi. Good evening. It's if I can find the sun, I'm sure it's over the yardarm. But anyway, I've got one of these. I don't drink alcohol when I'm sailing, especially solo. That'd be a bit daft, wouldn't it? But no, it's been a lovely day, smashing day, and boat's been powering ahead. 6.5, 7.5 knots, wing on wing. Which, looking at the forecast, I downloaded a forecast from the Garmin InReach, and I have to say that it looks like it's going to be quite a nice night, and I'll probably I'll leave the pole on the Genoa. I've just rolled in the excess, so it's not sort of flopping and flogging or anything like that. You can just hear it now, kind of, but nothing like it was, believe me. Yeah, no, I've got plenty of water on board, and I had some hot water from the heated hot water from the engine, and so I took the opportunity and had a shower, and a nice clean boy now. And as you say, I've had a shave, and it's I'd be presentable if I was just about to step ashore, which I'm not. I'm guessing at the moment an anticipated arrival would be probably early Sunday morning. So it'll add a day to the trip, but it's been a bit more complicated coming back than what it was going. Going was about the mainsail only. I didn't use the journal at all, and just hang on. You were going to get blown there whether you liked it or not. And coming back was a bit more technical, a little bit more thought. Not that I'm back yet. I'm not, but all indications are that tomorrow, at the moment, the wind is southwest. I thought it was west, but it's not. It's southwest. And although we're no longer going north, we're sort of going northeast, to be quite honest, which is fine because I've got to go north and I've got to go east. So a bit of northeast would be fine. But at some point in time, I've still got to go east. And I think that opportunity will happen tomorrow evening, I believe, in the evening. The forecast I've got downloaded from the Garmin InReach is that it will go round to the north, I think it is. Well, it'll certainly go round to the west first of all, and then the following day, so that'll be Wednesday, won't it, by then? It's Monday, isn't it? Yeah. So Tuesday will be southwest, and then it'll be west, and then during the night on Wednesday, it'll be round to the north. Now, I'll probably be asleep when that happens, because that's what I do at night time. So what all will happen is that the boat will just gradually come round to steer a downwind course, because that's what the wind vane will tell it to do. That's the beauty of a wind vane over an autopilot, is that the wind vane, it will follow the wind, whereas an autopilot follows a course. They've both got good attributes, no doubt about that. Difficult to use a wind vane under motor. You can with an autopilot. Difficult to use an autopilot for when you're tight running, which is what we're doing at the moment. We've been running quite a tight downwind course, and a wind vane is ideal for that, because if there's any variable in the wind at all, the wind vane will just steer the boat downwind, whichever direction the wind is coming from. So from that point of view, you don't get any involuntary jibes or broaches or whatever. So, I've just been in the cockpit. I haven't gone anywhere. I don't go out of this cockpit without the full harness on and stuff like that. So, but I'm just sort of sunning myself in the last, believe it or not, the sun is out. It may not look it, but it is. It's very warm. Even at this latitude, it's very warm. So I'm just going to grab, I just had a few nibbles and my non-alcoholic zero caffeine Coca-Cola. Enjoy the last of the sun, and then prepare for my tea. And then just get the boat ready for the evening, make sure everything's secure. And then just pop my head out every hour for 5 minutes, maybe. I don't set a timer, by the way. I used to, but I've stopped doing that now. It seems a bit pointless. I've got the radar, which transmits. I've got the AIS, which is receiving as well as transmitting. Okay, there might be a fishing boat out here that has got his AIS turned off, as it was the other night. And the radar picked him up. So, you can't hide. Nothing's infallible, but nor am I. I could be down below and doing something, and something happens. It's just, you've just got to do the right thing, and the right thing is to take all precautions you can. And that doesn't mean staying awake 24 hours a day, every day. That's no good to anybody. You've got to get your rest. You've got to get sleep. You don't want to wake up in the morning absolutely shattered, because what I I said, funny enough, I said this to the insurance company. I had difficulty in getting insurance for this voyage. One is because it's a long way and it's outside the normal sailing ground of Brest Elbe, Northern Ireland, all that area. But the other one was because I was solo. But I managed to get a decent price in the end, which was okay, not much more than what I was paying without the solo trip. And as I explained to them, I said, look, it's not the middle you've got to worry about, it's the two ends. When you're leaving, you're amongst other yachts and fishing boats and God knows what else. And when you arrive, even if you're not amongst fishing boats, which I was when I approached Ponta Delgado, but there was certainly a lot of yachts in that marina. And you've just, that's the bit you've got to really give a lot of thought to. Don't just do anything rashly. You've got to just really think it through and sort of rehearse it in your mind and then do it. And you've still got to be prepared for the event that happens. And not that I can give you any examples, but the one example I can tell you is the boat jibed. This is going down to Ponta Delgado, and the main jibed, and I can't remember how many reefs I had in. I think I had all the 3 reefs in. And the top batten decided to go the wrong side of the spreader. Well, you can't raise the main and you can't lower the main. So what did I do? I stopped and thought about it for a few minutes, and I thought, well, if it's gone in that way, it can come out that way. So I just jibed the main back again, and it popped out. No damage done to the mainsail, was fine. So it's those sort of things that you've got to think about. Anyway, it's time for my tea, so I'll bid you all good evening, and onward and eastwards and a little bit of north. Bye-bye. Well, thank you very much indeed for watching my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it entertained you. My next vlog will be in 7 days' time, and I very much look forward to you joining me on my continued voyage around the world on my beautiful Rustler 36 White Malkin.